Yo yo yo, what is up? King King here, and wow, like I know that's my intro and all, but it's like really an uplifting, upbeat intro. And when it comes to like, if I want to record a serious video, it doesn't really fit. Like the one I'm recording right now. But I don't think I'm gonna make another intro, separate. I'm just gonna stick with that intro, but yeah. So if you read the title, which honestly I don't know what the title would be exactly. Might be something like My Terrible History or My History. I don't know, something like that. So, yeah. So it's about time I've talked about my past and everything, and it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. I'm gonna try to. I mean, I love accuracy. I love detail. I'm a bit OCD about that shit. But it's a lot of stuff, and I don't. Some dates and stuff might be off. I'm gonna maybe leave a few names out. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I typed out in a note. I tried putting like each month, whatever. Because practically, I'm mostly going to be talking about 2016. Because that's literally the worst year of my fucking life. And practically something bad fucking happened to me almost every fucking month. I'm not even fucking joking. So, before I get into that, I'll go back in time a little bit more. I'm gonna try not to make this a long video, and probably will be a long video. Yeah. So haters won't have anything to expose about me now, cause I mean I was gonna talk about this stuff anyways. Fucking suicide attempts, whatever. I wanted to get it out anyways. I'm gonna try not to be emotional about it. I don't think I will. I hope the fuck I don't. I'm gonna go back in time a little bit. So before I start off, which starts in like 2016. Let me just say I was not. I was not into love really. I didn't date much before that year, I was just, I just did one night stands all the time, all that shit. But I never really got into, love and all that. I don't know, I dated this one chick, but I don't even think I could say that it was dating at all. We kind of just kind of hated each other. So I don't really count that. Never even said, I love you or anything. It was pretty retarded. So yeah. So let's start off in fucking January, bitch, of 2016. So about a week or two prior to that, I met this chick. Now keep in mind, pretty much every chick I've dated, scratch that, every fucking chick I dated until this point has been long distance, and we would have, obviously we almost every single one of them we planned to meet and shit. Obviously, it just didn't work out. So yeah, I had met this chick, and on New Year's Eve, the New Year's getting into 2016, I was actually having a panic attack that night as the fucking thing was going, counting down, and yeah, I was having a panic attack, fucking eating donuts, texting a friend, and I said, I really shouldn't have said this. I said, and I said it like jokingly, but at the same time seriously. I said, this is going to be the worst year of my life. And that's an overstatement. So, yeah, so I met that chick. We started dating in like 20, where am I? In January, practically first week of January. Yeah, it was fine. It was the first time. When I met the chick, that was the first time I've actually ever fallen in love. It was the first time I actually, felt love. And yeah, so shit was pretty great until so she just basically cheated on me. She kissed another guy, and then basically rubbed it in my face. Told me how much she liked it and everything. Yeah, I was fucking devastated. I'm gonna look through my phone again. I tried to list, as accurately as I can everything that happened that year. Yeah, okay. And then later on that month, in January, I started falling in love with this other chick. She didn't really do nothing wrong. I'm not gonna mention her name. And the first girl I fell in love with, I don't remember her name. It was along the lines of Josie or something like that. So anyways, later on in January, I started falling in love with this other chick. And then, alright, going into February, I'm still falling in love with that other chick, and that's also when I meet Sarah. And I also start falling in love with her. So I'm falling in love, and this isn't like I started falling in love with two chicks at the same time. It's not exactly the first time. When I was little, I wouldn't say fall in love, but I liked more than one chick before. But this is falling in love with two chicks at one time, so that was different. So then, see, there's a lot of inaccuracy from the months February to about May. A lot of stuff's kind of, I don't remember exactly, but I'm just going to tell it. So I did do some research myself, because on my Instagram I have certain posts. So yeah, in February, stuff kind of break down. I just fucking break down. I go to a mental hospital for the first time. It was Peachford. I'm guessing I went there for a week. Came back, and that girl I was falling in love with, now, you know who you are, once I tell this part. So I have a band, obviously. I write songs a lot, all the time. And so I wrote a love song. And so I gave it to that girl as a birthday present. I told her how I felt. She didn't feel the same way. I was kind of devastated. I'm guessing that was in March. I'm pretty sure because so now we're going into March. Pretty sure. And that same day that she tells me that, my dog Mojo, my cute little baby that I had since like fucking first grade, disappears that day as well. So yeah, I get double ass pounding that fucking day. Uh, Now I know the Mojo thing was in March. The whole me admitting my love for that girl. It might have been in February, and that's what it might have led me to, you know, and maybe other stuff. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I'm guessing March because it was the same day. So that same month in March, Diego, which is one of my best friends that I've known, it's been about 11 years. Yeah, 10 or 11 years that I've known him. In March, his parents pretty much just banned him from seeing me, and we can't really see each other. We still can't. So, yeah, yeah. Let's see. So that chick Sarah, which she plays a huge part in this. Still talking to her. I'm pretty sure. I'm reading. I put down like, you know, each month and everything. Kind of I try to puzzle everything together. So I'm guessing it was around March, maybe. Yeah, when I got my phone taken away, my iPod. And so that girl Sarah that I was talking to, I'm pretty sure we were already dating, yeah. But I was, you know, my phone gets taken away by my parents. Fuck you guys, that shit fucked a lot of shit up. And so I couldn't talk to Sarah for a good while. And then my, so great friend, which I don't even know if we're still friends anyways, Scott, well, they don't exactly date, they just kind of fuck around with each other. Again, long distance. This chick fucking lives up in Canada. I still remember all the fucking details. And so, yeah, that shit fucking happened. I didn't exactly know. And, you know, throughout the time that I didn't have a phone, which I think was through April and May, again, I didn't have a phone, but we had a tablet, which I could kind of log into Instagram without my parents knowing every once in a while. And then a friend later on gave me a phone to which I could text on. And yeah, so again, a lot of shit is blurry. So around that time, I don't remember exactly much. So let's skip all the way over to June, is when I got my phone back, or the phone that Michael gave me, and I get back with Sarah, still depressed, I think, obviously. And in July, shit was mostly fine. You know, I was happy. Then in August, when shit breaks down, so right now we're in the whole what I kind of call the Sarah era. That sounds retarded, but so I'm dating her, and how long am I going? 13 minutes. When I'm fucking high, videos feel so long, but it's only been such a short time. Right now it feels like it's been a short time, but it's been so long. I gotta go fuck myself. So yeah, I'm dating Sarah, and you know, when I first officially start dating after I get my phone back, everything's fucking great. We're all dandy, happy, and go-lucky shit. But you know, I was already kind of broken down with everything that had happened prior to that, obviously. And I was really stupid to even date her again. And I should have listened to my friends. You know, they warned me about her. And I saw many signs of possible cheating, or her maybe not cheating but falling in love with some other guy. it was bad, but I kind of hid that, which I try not to do anymore. I don't like hiding my feelings, you know. And she would be kind of mentally, verbally abusive. But this was way later on, mostly when we started breaking apart. You see, I cheated on her a few weeks before August came. Which, I mean, wasn't my fault entirely. I mean, I know I did what I did. That was awful. But right now, since I fucking hate her, you know what? She can go fuck herself. But you know, at the time, I'm trying to get the feelings of what I had back at that time. You know, it was an awful mistake. But I mean, in my defense, I'm hypersexual. All right, I'm hypersexual. All right, and so I think before August came, she kind of, I don't know why, and again, she was kind of controlling. So I almost did whatever the fuck she told me to do. And so she told me, I don't want you to masturbate and we're not going to sex or anything. You know, try it for at least a week or a month or so. I don't remember exactly. And it was, to her, it was supposed to be some kind of test of how much I love her. Like, and she would tease me a lot because we'd Skype, and yeah, and so I got restricted that stuff. Nowadays, I can control that a lot more, you know, and control my sexual urges a lot more than I did, which is a good fucking thing. Back then, I didn't have that much control, which ended up to me cheating. And so, yeah, it was bad, you know, like, let's say, just don't know where to start, like, you know, you can tell when someone is, like, falling in love with someone else, right? So, I remember she was, you know, started talking about, I think, some new guy that started going to her school, and you know, I noticed she was talking about him. She would talk about him a lot on Skype. I saw that, and I knew that was a huge red flag. But you know, I trust. I tried to trust. I just, you know, I just thought maybe it's nothing, you know, and I could just tell, you know, how she would smile and laugh and giggle when talking about whoever that was, and I'm gonna move on from that. What month are we on? Right, August, and so in August we're already kind of breaking down, and I meet this other chick around. Oh yeah, in August she also starts. You know, after I tell her that I cheated on her, you know, we go into August and she basically doesn't even talk to me at all, you know, barely. And so that was pretty big. And then, you know, later on we also had an argument on Instagram, you know, where I did this little skit with me and my friends while we were skipping school, and I just mentioned something about, you know, yeah, we should bang some chicks in the wood, you know, as a joke, obviously. She took it seriously. She was like, "Oh, you would bang on the chicks in the woods, huh?" And I was like, "It was a fucking joke." And then, huge argument. It turns into a big argument, and she says something about, "Yeah, well, I'm not even a virgin anymore." And at that time, I didn't know. See, I still don't remember exactly if she ever even told me if she was a virgin or not. But since we were in an argument and she said that, I feel like what she was basically saying is that she did cheat on me, and she was. At the time, I just dismissed it as, at the time, I just thought, no, she didn't cheat on me. I already knew she wasn't a virgin when I met her. I'm pretty sure she wasn't. She was, but... Yeah, so shit got bad, and then, I start falling in love with this other chick named Sierra, also plays kind of a big part. And now I'm pretty prone. I get addicted to falling in love, so which is why it explains all the dating. So, now I'm in love with two chicks at the same time. And, that goes into September. And then, I'm trying to remember exactly. No, in September is when I started talking to that other chick, I think. And then in October is when shit really gets bad. And then I start dating that other chick, Sierra. And like we were like, or at least I thought that we were really, fucking in love. And while Sarah was just, it was practically nothing there anymore. And, as a matter of fact, a lot of times when I think of the name Sarah, I think of the phrase, "I don't give a flying fuck." Because she would say those exact words a lot, even if I was like telling her, that I'm fragile, that I don't want her saying that kind of stuff or doing this kind of stuff. And, she would say, "I don't give a flying fuck." And, she would also pull pranks on me about how she would be pregnant. And see, if I knew it was my kid, I'd be fine. That'd be great. But it's long distance. And so when she pranks me with shit like that, I know that it is someone else's kid, and so I'd start breaking down on camera, and she was just fucking fucked up. So I'm dating a Sierra chick, and about for a week or two, at the same time that I'm dating Sarah, and so, if there's anything you should know, if let's say you're falling in love with this chick, she has a boyfriend though, right? Sierra had a boyfriend. If she cheats on him with you, don't date her, alright? If she'll cheat on another guy to be with you, who the fuck says she won't cheat on you to date another guy, So that's one thing. Sierra didn't cheat on me, though, but another girl that I'll get into. Fuck, it's a good long video. Fuck. And so then in October, so when shit really gets bad, everything hits the fucking fan, and in a matter of a week, which is also took the week in which I was the same week when I started dating Sierra for 2 weeks, and so that last week, we were planning, she would say she would run her way over here, she promised, blah blah blah, she was so up for it, and I was, alright, hell yeah. And so, then she's just like, no, I can't. And then I think she said something about still having feelings for that other guy. And, I'm just being fucked around with. And then, I'm just completely breaking down. And then Sarah, fucking, this just is dead, right? Like, I remember, as a matter of fact, I still got the video on my iPod. I remember exactly what I said on the video. I was texting Sarah. I have a whole lot of shit in here from years. So this is I sent her a video. I was bawling my eyes out. I was telling her that I love her, that I don't want her to leave me. And she just fucking plain says, I don't fucking care. Kill yourself. I don't know if she told me to kill myself. I feel like she did, or along those lines. She wouldn't care if I died, or, you know. Alright, it's just a 6-second video of me just bawling my eyes down and just saying, please don't leave me. Again, she doesn't fucking care. And so I'm just completely destroyed at this point. And I just start, first off, I didn't really cut much. I did, but not a lot. You know, back in 2016, I did a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, that night, you know, I completely just cut up my arm, and I mean, now this next part, I mean, you can call it crazy. I mean, I kind of see it as art, but I cut a heart in my chest. I carved out a heart with an X going through it, as well. I think I still have the pictures, and you know, I posted them because apparently a lot of people care about me on Instagram, and so my mindset was, if they care, then I want them to suffer. I was pretty much in the mindset of, if I suffer, everyone has to fucking watch me suffer, somewhat. The one where I have the heart carved in, was taken down. The other one of my arm still up there. So I go to school, and then the next day, I lie to my mom, tell her that I'm just not feeling well. I mean, I wasn't lying. And later that day, I slit my wrist. I tried suicide again. The first time I went to Peachford, which was in February, I almost, you know, got to that point, but, you know, parents were there. This time I planned everything out. I had a suicide note, the door locked, and texted my mom goodbye. I tried numbing it with a cold bottle of water, didn't, because I thought it, you know, wouldn't hurt as much. Frankly, it didn't really hurt much. It just felt like, I don't know, it was weird. So I was bleeding out on my bed. That exact same fucking bed. And my mom's just knocking on my door, wailing. And, you know, I feel bad, and, you know, I feel You know, it's my mom. If I'm gonna say goodbye, I should at least say goodbye to her face to face. And so I open the door. She's out there, and you know, I don't want to die. I just want to go. And so I'm there on the floor. My dad comes home. My mom already called the ambulance. I go back to the mental hospital, and yeah. I mean, going to a mental hospital, I mean, the actual places themselves, or at least Peachford, you know, they're fine. They're pretty great. I mean, have great cake and food. um, and, you know, I showed people there because I told, you know, that I carved a heart, you know. And, I mean, they found it cool, too. Pretty fucking brutal. But yeah, I mean, I get, you could say, you know, that it's art, because it's like getting a tattoo. Except my fucking scars heal up completely, all the fucking time. I don't fucking know why. Like, I mean, I think you can kind of see a little of the mark, but yeah. So I go to the mental hospital, and then I get out. That was in October again. Let's see what. And then in November I'm recovering, and I meet this other chick, Alexis. We talk, we take it a little bit slow, and then we start dating. And then around December, I think, at the end of December we break up. And then on to 2017, which has less stuff going on, but still a good amount of shit that's just fucking me. So in January, start dating Lauren. Later on, I'm also kind of, well, falling in love with this other chick a little bit. But also, you know, when me and Lauren broke up, shit kind of got fucked up. And again, I was kind of starting to fall in love with this other chick. Then in February, I do start falling in love with the other chick, Autumn. But she gets her phone taken away, I guess. At the time, I didn't think of it like that. Then in March, I think, is when she gets her phone back, Autumn. We start dating, and, you know, I thought she was actually a girl of my dreams just because I have a dream. I had it years back. It's a long story. And so, shit's mostly fine, and I think around April or so, maybe May, Autumn, well, for a while she just stops talking to me, and so then I text her friend, and just tells me a little bit of what's going on, and then later on, again, she's not texting me, and then I asked a friend if that I want her to be honest if she's over me, and she says, yeah, she got over you. It's fucking bullshit, you know? Like, you know, I see girls, you know, talking about how they wish that guys could commit and all that shit. And, you know, that's what I'm all about. I pretty much only date, you know, because I want to commit to it, you know? I don't date just because or whatever. And when I make promises, I actually try my best to, you know, keep those promises. But all these chicks are just fucking liars, and it's fucking so much bullshit. And then later on, I meet this girl named Rose. Around maybe May, June, start dating her, I feel like I'm missing a lot. There's also a time frame where I started dating just chicks like most weeks after weeks, just because I was addicted to love, and I just wanted to feel loved. I just wanted someone to love, and I wanted to feel loved, and so I would date a bunch of chicks, you know, just for, but it was like temporary, like, you know, dating them just so I could temporarily feel some love, and then, yeah, and to all those girls, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have done that, and, you know, again, I only date her, most of the time only date, you know, because that's something I want to commit to. I want to commit to that girl. I want to commit to that relationship. But, you know, at that time I was just I was just going all over the place. And so, start dating Rose, break up around July, and then, and Rose was one of those chicks I committed to more. I don't exactly remember what happened. I think I might have started falling in love with another chick. But anyways, then later on I start dating Evie. Which is going great. We date for a while. But shit is just out of the fucking radar. I'm getting haters like a motherfucker. And her exes, or I don't even know. That shit's still confusing to me to this day. And texting me shit about her, like, and it got to a point where I didn't know who was telling the truth and who was lying. You know, it was so fucking stressful. And fucking then this other guy named fucking Johnny, he's just some popular emo dude on Instagram. You know, one of those, you know, popular for pretty much nothing, kind of. Let's see, Johnny Jester, I think that's his fucking, or at least his Instagram alias. And so Evie used to be in love with that guy, and then that guy texts me or someone that's taking care of his account. I don't fucking know. And so guys and the chick and just everybody just going up against, and you know what? I couldn't take it anymore. So around October again, yeah, around October, like, actually I got the bracelets. See, when you go to a mental hospital, they put on bracelets. The first two from 2016, I don't know what the fuck they went. I have these two from the recent 2 times last year. And so, in October of, no, September, fuck, it feels like October, but, September, like the very end of September, yeah. At the very end of September, I go to Peachford. And this time I go voluntarily, as in, I told my parents, you know, I told them, I'm really stressed out, I just gotta get away from everything, you know, and so I went to Peachford just to get away from everything, from technology, you know, I wouldn't be able to have, you know, I just had to get away from everyone and everything, pretty much. And, you know, it worked. And before then, I pretty much told Evie and everyone else, go fuck yourself. And to this day, go fuck yourself. Like, every one of you are just little bitches. I swear. And, so yeah, I go, and, you know, after that, I just don't even talk to them. I don't tell her, because I told her maybe after I get out, maybe we can get back together. But you know, at that point, I'm just like, I don't care. So I don't talk to them. I just block them. They can all go fuck themselves. Yeah. So then a few days after I got out of Peachford, you know, I was feeling great. I was great. I was doing fine. You know, I'm hyped. Hell yeah, you know, I'm feeling great. You know, and then some more bullshit. This time it has nothing to do with chicks. I know that's practically been everything. But yeah, so a few days after I go to school, it's Monday. I got out like Friday, I think. And so then go back to school Monday. We have, you know, obviously the meeting about, you know, safety plan, blah 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 blah. And my mom requests for someone to be fucking watching me, like I can't, like as in like an escort, motherfucker, a fucking escort, cause of me skipping school all the time. But let me tell you, that escort didn't fucking work. That's Michael, man. That shit didn't stop shit, dude. And so, yeah, but I was pissed. I couldn't even go to the bathroom by myself. And, you know, I was in one classroom that year. I'm not gonna get into all of that. So, yeah, but yeah, everything's just fucking retarded. And so that day I actually skipped, you know, with Michael. Fun times, you know, finally back in my natural state. Then Tuesday is when shit really, like, it just complete bullshit. So Tuesday I skip again. I was supposed to meet Michael. He's supposed to meet me outside in the woods, in the JRTC area. He says, no, I plan to skip with, forgot that other guy's name, fucking, who's kind of a friend. I forgot his name. He's kind of a midget. You know who you are. And I was like, what the fuck? But we planned this. Literally, we had planned to meet up that night, the next day, that day, outside, the day prior. And so now he's telling me, oh, but I plan on skipping last period with that other guy. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I'm like, alright, fuck you. And I just go to fucking Kroger, walk, because my friend lives walking distance from the school. And so, you know, and walking distance from his house is a Kroger and a bunch of all that shit. So I hang around there and he tells me, yo, go hide, the cops coming. And I thought it was just, you know, messing around because he's done that before. And, you know, a cop pulls up and I'm like, fucking pigs. And then, you know, they're like, the cop pulls up and he's like, are you Ulysses Garcia? And for a minute I was just going to be like, what the fuck do you think it is? I was going to lie. And I was just like, fuck it. Yeah. And so take me in, go back to school, and I'm just pissed as fuck, and I keep my mouth quiet. I'm just silent, you know? I don't want to open my mouth because I know that the second I try to talk, I'm just completely going to burst and just rage out. And so then, how many periods did we have? I think we have seven periods. So in sixth period is when, you know, a friend comes in for that class, and another kind of friend, Zach, comes in. And so then they're doing the stupid, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, some kind of, I don't know, trying to prove themselves that they were men or something by doing push-ups and pull-ups. I don't fucking know. And so then they start talking to me and trying to get me to do shit, and I'm just giving them the fucking dead-ass stare. And then they start saying shit at me. And you know what? Fuck it. And then I just fucking insult pretty much everyone in that fucking classroom. Pretty much everyone. I just fucking blow at them. I just fucking And so yeah, and I threaten. I make a pretty good ass threat, you know, which wasn't entirely serious. It was more like a hypothetical thing, hypothetical threat. You know, I'd say, I don't remember exactly what I said. Something about something homicidal and suicidal, but like not. I don't know. I was just pissed the fuck off. And then I told the teacher, right when the fucking bell rings, I'm skipping 7. And I fucking did. And you know, Michael met me, and so then we were just walking around the school, skipping, and then you know we were going home, and the fucking principal and teachers hold me, you know, in their fucking some kind of a meeting room, and I'm sitting there pissed, and I'm just cussing out the fucking cop, Edgar the pig. I mean, he's got the weight for it too, so I mean, I'm not. Betty loves donuts, and you know, my parents come in, I'm still fucking cursing everyone out, fucking, I'm so close to just fucking beating their asses, dude. And yeah, so then I guess my mom must have made an appointment like by like that very day when they got called, you know, to a therapist, because they gave me a therapist, even though I don't really need one, especially now. So I went over there. We went over there, and you know, all of us were together. You know, my parents as well. And so I told them everything that happened about the whole escort, and when I skipped, and what I said, blah blah blah, what I meant, blah blah fucking blah. And then my fucking therapist, you know, tells my mom, you know, they walk outside to talk privately. To talk privately, and you know, me and my dad were just sitting there. You know, he's just obviously telling me, you shouldn't have done that, blah 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 blah, all that, you know, shit. And we're also talking about what we're gonna do and what we're gonna eat when we get home. You know, so I know my dad wasn't in on this shit. And so then the fucking therapist and my mom come back in the room, and the therapist plain just goes, "You're going back to the hospital." And I'm like, "What? What the fuck for?" And no, well, I'm not getting aggressive yet. So I'm like, "What? Why? What? Why?" And I'm just fucking confused, you know? And it's like, she wouldn't give me a fucking reason either. She'd be like, "Doesn't matter. You're going whether you like it or not." And I'm like, "What did I do?" Literally, I told you everything. I told you what I meant, okay? Like, it's like, you wouldn't give me a fucking reason, you know? And they thought, And so then I was like, fuck this shit. I fucking ran out of the room, and then 5 fucking people tried to hold me down. I escaped their fucking grip. And then I ran through the fucking hallway, and I stopped at a certain hallway after I closed a few doors. So I was locked in myself. And I was thinking, what should I do? Should I turn myself in? Should I just go? And so then I was a little too late of thinking, because I could have gotten away, because then they opened the door and I'm there, and so now they know which way I'd be running to. And so then eventually cops are called, and they take me. They just fucking take me. And yeah, and then I go back to another mental hospital for complete bullshit. For shit, I didn't do shit, alright? And like, see, I'm the type of guy, I don't like to hide my feelings. You know, I'm an intense, emotional person. You know, if I'm feeling angry, I like... my camera just fucking turned off. Well, phone, it just said not enough space, so I put my SD card in it. So as I was saying, you know, I'm an emotional person. I like to, you know, show, you know, my feelings, whether I show them, you know, aggressively or not. You know, if I'm feeling angry, I show that I'm angry. If I'm feeling sad, I show that I'm sad. If I'm feeling happy, I show that I'm happy. You know, that's just the kind of person I am. And so, I mean, then it got, you know, it was obviously, I can't fucking feel feelings without my parents or people thinking that, oh my god, he's breaking down. Like, it's fucking bullshit. So, maybe don't ever go to the mental hospital. Like, I would say just because then you can't really feel feelings without people freaking out about it. So yeah. So then I went back to another mental hospital. This time not Peachford. The other 3 times were Peachford. This time I go to a different one. called Summit Ridge. Again, this is a few days after I got out of fucking Peachford. And I was doing fine, like I said. You know, emotionally and everything. And so, yeah, I go back there and then, you know, I tell them, you know, the staff there are fucking awful, most of them. Like, they're so fucking, just, what the fuck? And, yeah, so, you know, I told what actually happened, and then that lady was like, no, you had to have done something. If you didn't do anything, you wouldn't be here. I'm like, I'm here because they lied. And adults always get the last say. Because I guess adults, since they're fucking, you know, so wise, so, you know, more older than us, you know, they know more. Which is bullshit a lot of times, alright? Just because you're fucking older, just because you're an adult, doesn't mean you know shit, alright? Go fuck yourself. And so then I just had to make up a bullshit story on why I'm there. You know, oh, it's because I don't know, I said something about getting into a fight. You know, you know, with fists. And so I could, you know, get them to shut the fuck up. So yeah, and although I am pretty happy I went to Summit Ridge, just because that's where I met my current girlfriend. I'm gonna leave her name out. I post about her rarely on my Instagram, just because I just want her to be away from everything, you know, because people can get jealous, haters can, I don't know, alright, shit can happen where, because this has happened before, again, where a follower of mine or just a hater will fucking text my girlfriend or something, try to lie about something or say some bullshit or something, you know, and so I'm trying to keep her out of all of that, but this time if people do that, I got someone who can find out your fucking address, so go fuck yourself. So yeah, that's where I met my current girlfriend. I got the bracelet for that time as well. The other two times, I don't know where the bracelets are. I had them, or at least one of them I did. Had them saved. And so then, you know, I meet my current girlfriend. We don't start dating yet until after, and then there's a lot of stuff going on in her life. Again, this is private stuff, I'm not going to get into that much. So eventually we start dating, kind of break up because her phone got taken away, but I didn't know that at the time. Again, then she comes back around December. We actually kind of meet, you know, and so then we started dating December 20th, and it is now April 4th, so it has been 3 months and about a week or two. Yeah, no, I don't know, like three months definitely, and about a week or two or so that we've been together. So shit's been mostly fine, because again there are a few problems, not within our relationship wise, just yeah. So yeah, it's my history. This video is gonna take hours to fucking upload. Oh my fuck. Yeah. So and I also plan on making, you know, again I'm wanting to make different kind of content on this channel, and even little like series. And one series that I kind of want to make would be like all about me exposing people and shit, which I'd call exposure. And I just pretty much try to find out as much as I can about them, or if they're like someone I know in real life or something, like an ex-girlfriend or something. Just kind of use what if they did anything bad to me, I expose them with that shit. So a lot of my exes, a few of my exes, I mention this video for complete shit, or just fuck me over, mainly two, Sarah and Sierra. I will definitely be talking about them in another exposure video. You know, showing pictures of them so people, you know, I'm just pretty much just exposing everything. No lies, full on truth. I mean, I just told you guys that I cheated on her, alright? If I didn't, that's just me being honest, alright? I'm being honest, alright? If I cheated on someone, yes, I have. Just not gonna do it again, alright? This time I'm doing what I can, I'm doing the best I can, you know, and I'm better. I mean, I'm still gonna be haunted by all of that. I'm always gonna have all of that shittiness that was done to me stuck in my head, and you know, it's always gonna be hurt when I think about it or something. You know, there's not much I can do about it. I mean, I can try to forget about it, but you know, I got a sweet taste for fucking revenge. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, this has been my fucking history with all this bad shit that has happened to me. Yeah. I'm probably not gonna put, I don't think I'm gonna put background music to this. If I do, I guess I'll leave the name of the songs in the description, but I'm probably not. So yeah, unedited, unscripted, except me typing down, you know, just because in a lot of videos I'm not scripted, I say and a lot. I don't know how many times I said that in this video. I'm getting better at talking to a camera. So yeah. Hope you learned something about me. If you even wanted to learn at all. And yeah, this is my fucking life. Subscribe for a lot of different type of content. You know, serious content like this, funny content, random video kind of content, you know, whatever. Yeah. And this is, I will try this is a long video, so I know it could take hours to fucking post. But I'm going to try my best to, you know, get this posted on Friday, because I want to be posting every Friday. And I have video ideas for next Friday as well. And I actually recorded a video 2 nights ago that I will post next week around Monday or so as an, you know, extra video for the week. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, hope you liked the video. Anyways, rock out!